3, 2. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey, and happy
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry.
That's
I never
okay.
had that plan already. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey, and we are the
table-
gates of...
What?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't think it needs to be discussed.
3, 2. Wait.
I was going to say, we are the Beyond the Gates of Antares.
Boys.
We're the Gates of Antares boys.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey,
And we are the Tabletop Warlords. Once again, we find ourselves playing a game of Beyond the Gates of Antares, the best war game there ever was. And today is special because we are wishing everybody in the entire universe a happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is for sure an American holiday, and it is the best holiday because all it requires of anybody is to get together and feast and feast and feast on delicious food. And so today, we celebrate Thanksgiving with the Feast
of NuTurknu. Today we're going to be doing Scenario 6, Recover at All Costs.
For this Thanksgiving battle report, we will be replacing the traditional drone that you try to recover in this scenario with our own special feature, the NuTurknu. It is a space turkey with meat so succulent it knows no bounds. Vards have been known to trade away entire warships, if not for a single drumstick.
This scenario uses a split deployment. You have half of your army run onto the field on turn 1, and then maybe we'll have the other half of your army run in on turn 2 and subsequent turns with order tests. The objective of the scenario is to capture the drone, replaced by our NuTurknu, which will be roaming around in the center of the field. In order to pick it up, you just have to touch it with a move. You can move 5 inches, grab it, and move back 5 more inches if you're doing a run, as long as at some point during your move you touched the drone. You are not allowed to sprint once you are in possession of the rascally turkey. He's too strong. You can't run with him.
He's huge. He's like twice the size of a normal human.
Yeah, he is a gargantuan turkey. You also can, if you want to, hand him off to other people that are near you at the beginning or at some point during your move. It can only be handed off once per turn, however. In addition, only infantry and infantry equivalent command can capture the turkey. You can't capture it with weapons teams, you can't capture it with beasts, humongous beast vehicles, none of that. The turkey may also not be loaded into a transport. It's too majestic. It just won't go. Once the turkey is captured, in order to secure victory, you have to take it off of your table edge. The winner is also determined at the end of the scenario by whoever holds the turkey. If nobody holds the turkey at the end of the scenario, it's a draw.
For this scenario, I will be playing as the Ghar Empire.
And I will be playing as the slithery Isorian Senatax.
So let's get our armies together, talk some tactics, and then show you what the battlefield is going to look like. And here we have my 750-point Ghar Empire Skirmish Force. I've dubbed this in particular Ghar battle group the Gobble Grabbers. As any 750-point Ghar Empire Skirmish Force, the Gobble Grabbers must have 3 tactical choices, but have access to up to 4. They have access to a single support choice, 0 strategic, and up to a single auxiliary choice. To fill in the required tactical choices for my Ghar force, I have chosen to bring on 3 battlesuit squads, 0 upgrades, so they are 184 points apiece. Didn't go plasma amps, I'm going crazy. My 4th tactical choice is a outcast squad. You can see here I am using blackguards, shame on me, but I don't have any outcasts done yet, so deal with it. And I have an additional outcast in that squad, so it goes from 42 base, 6 for the additional guy, it's 48 points total. And then for a single support choice, I've decided to use a Ghar bomber squad. Once again, no upgrades, so 127 points, that is it. And then to finish off my army, I've taken a single auxiliary choice in the form of the beautiful and the amazing Tetris, borrowed from Sergey here. And that's 20 points making my entire force 747 points total with 6 order dice.
This is my 750 point Isorian skirmish force. I have dubbed this force duly the Turkey Extraction Squad. In any Isorian 750 point skirmish force, you must have 4 tactical choices. You may, however, have up to 6. You may have up to 2 support choices. You may have no strategic choices. And you may have up to 1 auxiliary choice. In this particular army, I have fleshed out my tactical choices with 2 Senateks phase squads. Each one is 112 points base. However, I have given each one a plasma lance for 3 points each, and a spotter drone for 10 points each, making each squad 125 points total. I have also taken a San Ra phase squad for 93 points total, and a San Ra Taurus squad, which is 91 points base, but I've given them an additional San Trooper for 27 points, making that squad 108 points. My support is where I spent the bulk of my points, in that I have taken a very tricked out Tograd transport. It is 96 points base, but I have given it a plasma light support for 40 points, kinetic armor for 48 points, enhanced machine intelligence for 10 points, a banner drone for 20 points, and then a spotter and a shield drone for 10 points each. That makes this transport a grand whopping total of 194 points. I have finished out my army by taking a support team for 40 points base. I've given them an X launcher for free, net ammo for 5 points, and a spotter drone for 10 points. That makes that squad a total of 155 points. This entire army is represented by 7 order dice and is 750 points even.
My Ghar Empire Gobble Grabbers is a pretty simple list. I really am only using very simple units, hardly any upgrades, and it's mostly so I can have more models on the field as well as just field the models that I have finished. I don't have a lot of Ghar finished, admittedly, so this list is a little like, but I'm gonna have fun with it. Ghar are notoriously hard to kill. The bulk of my army is gonna be Ghar battle suits. They're great infantry. I have not given them plasma amps, which I feel like is probably uncommon, but I did that because 2 suits with plasma amps were so expensive that I would only have 2 units, and it's a 50% chance that those things will burn out, so I went with having 3 units with no amps, and I'm just gonna see how it works. The support choice is the bomber squad. It is only a 2-man squad, but that's still 1 guy with a scour cannon, which is not terrible, and someone using overhead that's distortion. I don't think we've used it yet in a battle, so it's going to be kind of interesting. I brought some outcasts and some Tectors, mainly so I could get more order dice in the bag, but they might end up being a little better. I made my outcast squad a little more survivable by using some bonus points I had left over to increase the number to 7 men. We'll see if that was a good decision or if I should have went with a block. You never know.
My army is a little bit more complicated than Kevin's, mostly just because I have bells and whistles everywhere. The bulk of those bells and whistles are going to be seen on my Torgot transport. I really wanted to spend a significant amount of my points making it defensible and maneuverable. I want it to be able to pump up the field as fast as possible, deploy my units where I need them to go, move people around if I need them to be, and also be mobile cover if I need it. So that's going to be pretty much the crux of my army. It's all going to be moving around the transport. The transport is supported by 2 Senatax phase squads and a San Ra phase squad. This gives me a lot of guns to kind of secure large swaths of terrain while still being able to slowly move forward and get scoring units in and around where the turkey's going to be. That's all backed up by the fact that I have an X launcher with net ammo, which is a major thorn in the side of any Ghar player. Having 4 pins on a Ghar squad without an amp is pretty devastating.
Once again, we find our forces clashing on the arboreal moon of Omega Viridi. Today, it is a pretty simple battlefield. It is a hunt into the grasslands. We have our amazing objective marker in the center. NuTurknu, something's wrong with him. But yeah, we basically set this up with the intention of having objective in the center of the field. So we have 3 instances of tall grass. That's homebrew. We got they're just light terrain. They don't provide a res for being inside of them, and they are not difficult terrain. So they just obscure line of sight. We have 2 instances of marshland that is just difficult ground that stops you and gives you a pen if you fail. Suspenser units can go half speed still if they fail. We also have 2 light woodlands on the corners there. It's a +2 to your res. It's light terrain and it is considered difficult. We also have 2 instances of rocky ground. It is +1 to your res. It is light terrain and difficult. We got one on this side as well. And then we have 2 instances of scrubland. It is +1 to your res, light terrain, and difficult ground. We also have several, just kidding. These are supposed to be here. Rock barriers, and those are on both sides. That's a +2 res if you occupy them. Otherwise, they operate just like a normal obstacle. And then we do have 4 instances of broken ground. This is just difficult ground. It's open, and it is also does not provide a res for you being inside of it. So, like I said, pretty simple. Anything else on its own base is just scattered terrain as per the usual. In this scenario, we do not have a deployment phase. We have half of our army move on to the field on turn 1. So I had 6 order dice, meaning that the Ghar only have 3 to start. The Isorian had 7, so half rounded up, they have 4 to start off with. And let's get these in the bag, get the game started. Brah! It's me.
Kevin with the first die.
I'm going to run on the field.
Who would have thunk it?
I have run onto the battlefield with my first battle squad.
Bum bum bum. Wow, 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 wow. Live pull. You, me. I'm going to do an advance order onto the field with my X-Launcher team. I could have done a run and gotten to a different place, but hey, 1 shot's better than no shots. It's probably not going to hit, but I needed a 1 to hit with my, to hit directly, so I am scattering. It's scattering at full D10. I get a little jumpy, and I roll a 9. It was facing that direction, so it's like somewhere off over here in the Netherlands.
Yes.
Ah!
You. I will be advancing onto the field with my Ghar bomber squad. It is my 2-man team with my distortion bomber. And now I'm going to shoot at...
The only target available.
Yep. And I'm obviously also only going to hit on a 1 because of all the negatives.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hit.
But you do scatter a D10.
So let's see what happens. 4. So unfortunately off.
Yeah. Shooting overhead like on an advance order is definitely a crapshoot. But like I said,
that would have been devastating.
One shaky shot's better than 0 not shaky shots. All right, I've only got 1 thing to put on the field, and it's obviously my transport. I have to get to the turkey, so here's my turkey chariot. It has come onto the field, did a run order 10 inches out. He's got his shield and his spotter.
Okay, going for that NuTurknu.
Then there's NuTurknu.
Me? Another run order with another battlesuit squad.
We're coming for you, turkey. I'm going to be doing another run order with my transport here. I'm going to get him all the way up just behind this cover here. Battlefield in place. And then the second order I have to do on my turn is there's units inside there. They can't disembark because I've done run orders this turn, so they just have to do a recovery order. So that's the end of my turn.
Yep, that's the end of turn 1.
Yep. Lickety split. A gobble in the mist. A turkey moves. An objective displaced.
Oh my god.
Moves that way 5 inches.
Okay.
Well, it's like kind of like just directly to the side, right? That's like a little bit towards your table edge.
No, very slightly.
Yeah, so like right there. So
it's running. It's running. Turn 2, we get all of our dice. The Ghar up to 6, the Isorian are up to 7, and half of each force is off the field and requires a successful command test to join the battle.
You
for my first order, I'll be doing a fire order with my bomber squad, so that I can stop his X launcher before it decides to net ammunition my guys. So I'm going to aim at that. I am effective 30 inches, long range 60, so I'm definitely at long range. I have to hit on a 1 though. So
no,
I don't.
But it only scatters D5?
No, it scatters D5.
So
4 inches still.
inches that way, so that's going to be a whiff.
Yep. Damn.
You again. Interesting.
Okay. Well,
You definitely have the front foot.
I am going to do an advanced order with these battle suits.
Okay. So you'll probably be at effective range.
Oh, absolutely.
But you'll be at -2, -2, so you'll be at 1s to hit.
So to use bombs or to use multiple shots? Because I only have 1s to hit.
Yeah, I mean, I vote concentrated beams.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to do multiple shots.
That's probably the smart thing to do. So you're still at 1s. So you get 6 shots. Or sorry, 9 shots. All whiffs.
Okay. Me again.
You again, jeez.
Okay.
Remember, you do still have people off the field.
Yeah. I'm going to run. Oh, I'm just going to claim it.
No, you're not.
Yeah, because I could be with... Oh, it has to be touch.
Yeah, you have to touch it.
That's fine.
You're very close to claiming it. Jeez, that's a... Oh god, that's spooky. Man, if that had just been like an inch more towards your direction, you would have just gotten that turkey.
Me again.
You again.
What's this?
This is so weird.
I will try to bring on my...
Tectors automatically come on, right? They don't have a command or anything.
No, unless I thought you said probes had to roll for this one.
Yeah. No, I don't think they do.
Okay. I'll try to bring on my outcasts.
Okay, so command 7.
3.
They're fine.
So I'm gonna do a sprint order to get them on.
Makes sense. So roll their agility, which I believe is 5.
So that's gonna put them right here.
Okay. Kevin has rolled a 4 for his sprint, so these are plucky little guys. They pass their command and they pass their sprint to thunder onto the field. I am going to do a fire order with my X-Launcher team, shooting net ammo at these guys right here. I still am only at 1s to hit because I'm patching sight through here, so there is intervening, so it's -2, -2. Potentially for long range, it doesn't even matter.
Mhm.
So it's just 1s. Nope. And then scatters D5s. Ooh, I can't stop cocking these dice. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it'll
For
hit.
sure hits.
Yep.
So roll D3.
D3 plus 1 pins. 3 pins. So you do have to take a break test. Oh wait, do you never? Is there a thing on net ammo where you like don't take a break test?
No, that's break test. 1.
No, so you remove a pin. Nice. Ah! I need to pass a leadership test of 8 in order to advance on with my Sanra here. I do.
You do.
And I am going to advance and fire at this squad here.
Okay.
There's no intervening. I'm probably not within 20.
You might be.
No. So it'll be long range, single shot, 4s. Wow, that turned out good.
Yeah.
The one obviously on a non-leader, but it doesn't matter because they're evenly
The red's
dispersed.
the leader. I'm good.
You're good, but you do take a pin, so you have to take a break test.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Just barely, though. I'm going to be doing an advance order with my vehicle here. We're just encroaching on Turkey land here. Oh god. Wobbly bases. And we're obviously firing shots into that squad there. 5s to hit, there's no intervening. Is the turkey intervening?
No. he's so quick. He gets out of the
Yeah,
way.
he nimbly dodges out of the way of bullets. Just
Oh my god.
5s to hit. 2 hits. Obviously, lucky on a non-leader.
So I'm still good.
But you have to take a break test. And
I'm
you're not
down.
So you're forced down.
I'm dead, guys. This is this Ghar's last. Because now he's gonna charge me. And I'm not gonna do well. Okay, so hand of the bag.
Me again. Another advance order. with my vehicle here. I'm going to just kind of go like right here and spread this out like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be getting funky. And obviously firing my shots once again into that squad there.
So 6s to hit.
No. Oh yeah, enhanced machine intelligence. Yeah. Thank God it's enhanced machine intelligence.
I'm fine.
You're fine, but you do take another pin.
I do take another test.
Yep, and you're forced down again, so you take 2 pins. So you're at 6 pins.
They're gonna die just from that. Okay. Me. I'm going to try to run on with my last battle squad.
You easily do. 10 inches in, they cannot sprint because they are large, hunky chunky beefcakes.
You. Me.
As tempting as the juicy fruit of those Ghar battle suits are to charge, I am just going to do a run and pick up the turkey and get the hell out of here. All I care about is turkey flesh. So it takes me about 1 inch to get right there out of my transport. I then pick up the turkey and have 9 more inches of movement to get all the way over to here. So this squad is going to end up, come with me, turkey, all right around in this area here.
Yup, this is a quick one.
Well, we'll see. You still could shoot them. I mean, you have a pretty clear shot over there. There's no way to avoid that. My hand got stuck. It's you!
And we got some Dectris out now.
Clarence, storming onto the field. He's the only good one of all of you. All that's left in the bag are 2 order dice, and they are mine. Both of them correspond to a phase squad that is no longer, not yet on the field. So I need to do a leadership test with the first one. 8. Yep. He does come on. So I am going to reach for this tape measure over here. And place a little crocodile arm right on over here.
His arm is cool and crocodilian.
It is crocodilian. It's actually a gene stealer arm.
We're gonna have to bleep that out. We don't own the rights.
They're going to fire into that squad. I'm just going to use all of my shots. I'll shoot the lance, but they're all going into that one squad.
Okay. So lance is going to be inaccurate, which is -2. Everybody else is at -1. So you're going to have 4s to hit with the 4 regular plasma carbine and 3 to hit with the plasma lance. So.
Oh, no hits.
Wow.
But I do have a spotter.
So you can reroll one of them that's not a 10.
Nope. Oh,
okay, nice. That's good for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a leadership test for your next guy coming out. 4.
They're good.
Okay.
I need to do a sprint check on them. They already passed their leadership. They've passed, so no pins. 15 inches out. They do just barely make it. I'm assuming it's base contact with my own person as opposed to the physical turkey. So
Truth. It's not like the crates from the Bronvar campaign.
No. We're just going to start daisying on back here.
Cheating. That is cheating.
Moving this turkey along.
That's such cheap crap.
We are the turkey extractors.
Yeah, you get.
No one extracts turkeys like us. That's the end of the turn. The turkey is captured, so it doesn't move. I'm got it locked in.
Yes. I do have a unit that's down by a big way.
Yeah, they're
so
really down.
I do not pass, but I lose a pin. And we're gonna get everything in the bag for the final turn, turn 3.
Probably the final turn.
Going into turn 3, we still have every order dice, so it's 6 for the Ghar, 7 for the Isorian. Another one of them turn 3 victories. By pulling Isorian dice, Sergey wins.
Yeah, so I mean, literally all I have to do is run with them off of the field, and that is a thorough victory for the Isorian turkey extractors.
Yep. That's why it's a fun scenario. Now we can get to our families and feast in real life.
So we're gonna have to do this scenario someday where we don't have the Ghar. The Ghar seem to not do so fun, at least piloted by us.
Well, that was a quick one. Sergey employed the exact same tactics I used in the first one. using a transport and daisy chaining, which is the only way to win this scenario.
I hit you with the old Sharingan.
Yeah, I made the faux pas. I should have just went with. I shouldn't have worried about having more firepower. I should have just had two guys with amps so that I could have got up quicker. I don't know if I could have. I don't think I could have got there the first turn. But
You couldn't have gotten there the first turn, but you would have definitely gotten there the second turn because you would have moved.
Yeah.
You would have been the same movement as me.
yeah, Ghar aren't really great at this. In all honesty, I envisioned the easiest way for Ghar to do this one would be to have battle suits, but have them be in the support role, and then just bring a bunch of outcasts so that you can basically run up and daisy chain it back.
Once Ghar get a transport, they're
Yeah.
going to dominate this scenario because they're gonna have a mod 3 transport. So this scenario, it borderline necessitates a transport. I feel like winning the scenario without one will be very.
It's not necessary. It just becomes necessary when you realize how good of a tactic this is.
Whoa.
I'm gonna kill Sergey real quick. But yeah, basically, if your opponent brings a transport, you have to either have a transport
or an
something
answer to a transport.
super really good. Yeah, and this is not a scenario where the answer is like, well, I have a bunch of anti-vehicle, because it's really you don't.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care about the vehicles.
You're not trying to shoot.
The vehicle is just a dude in a car who's kicking the door open and rolling out, grabbing a turkey.
Yeah, so it's a thing. But yeah, so it's still a fun scenario. It was quick. Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah, if you ever want to do a quick scenario, this one's pretty much. We've never played this past turn 3. Somebody wins by turn 3.
It's the truth.
Yeah. If you like this content, go ahead and like the video and consider subscribing to our channel. If you want to know when we produce new content, ring the bell under the video so you get a notification every time we post something new.
If you want to support the channel in an even bigger way, consider joining these fine folks and becoming one of our awesome patrons. It is one of the ways that you can kind of just help us to increase the quality and variety of these battle reports. So we thank you so much. You guys are the best. Patrons are the number one jams.
Number 1 jams. If you want to get notifications so you know whenever we release new content, which is relatively consistent, you should hit that bell button. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. If you want to...
Why'd you copy me?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.